Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. Today I'm going to do something a little different. I will be making a set of cards, but I'm going to be using mainly older wood block stamps from my stash. Now, I don't have a lot of wood block stamps, but I do have some that are either not available in clear stamps or, unmounted ones, or ones that just have a little bit of sentimental value for whatever reason. So recently, a friend of mine, but someone who I've never met face to face and have known online for about a year, sent me a really special gift, and it was very sweet. And I wanted to make a thank you gift. And so I'm starting out with these 3 stamps. And these are from Viva Las Vegas stamps. If you're not familiar with them, the majority of what they do is mixed media stamps, but they do have some fantastic other stamps in their line. I went ahead and finished one using the 3 stamps, and then I just have a tiny bit left to finish on this guy. And let's see here. I'm using my Arteza Everblend, or Ultra, actually. Yeah, Everblend. And these, I just did a little bit of shading with a lighter color and then used a blending pen. I don't really color. I'm not a colorer. Generally, I like the alcohol pens because they do even out, so I don't get the drawing marks or coloring marks on my projects, but I really don't know a lot or haven't practiced a lot of marker blending. I will oftentimes create shadow just by adding another layer of the same marker, or just using the blender pen. And I don't know if that's cheating, but that's what I do. Like for this guy, I'm going to put another layer of this color under his neck, just as like a shadow. Do the same thing over here. That's probably all I'll do for that. Maybe a little bit here. So for these 2 cards, I am not going to put a sentiment. I'm just going to go ahead and matte them on a little bit of black and a little bit of yellow, which you see I've already cut down here. I'm using an A2 card base, so this card actually goes with this one. And it is, the card base is an A2 card base, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I just used a piece of yellow, the same size. So 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, making this 4 by 5 1/4. And then my actual images are stamped on pieces that are 5 by 3 3/4. Now for my next card, I'm going to be using this Hampton Arts stamp that says "All You Need Is Love," and this Visions of Ink stamp, which is a turtle playing guitar. So these are, I'm using today some little backgrounds that were mostly experiments when I did my original trying to do alcohol marbling. Excuse me. So I was trying different papers and things, and I decided to keep these, and they definitely go with the theme that I'm trying to achieve here, so I'm using these today. And if you're interested in watching the mess that I made when I made these, then I'll link that in the top right corner. So I am going to live on the edge today, and I am going to stamp wood-mounted stamps freehand. Now my backup plan is that if these don't work out, then I will just probably use a circle punch, or for the sentiment, a little strip of paper, and add it on top with some dimension. But I'm really kind of going for a 1-layer card here, so I'm going to attempt to do it one time. So I'm just using my Memento Tuxedo Black for this little guy. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp him. Just make sure I understand what I'm doing. Since I'm not using a stamping platform, I will probably just ink it well and hold the stamp down a little bit. I won't jiggle it or mash it, or put a lot of uneven pressure. Just want to get that that stamp just a decent impression. So these next few cards will be a little plain Jane, but I think using the background and then a colored piece of cardstock behind it is just going to bring it all together, and it'll look great. There he is. And for my sentiment, I am just going to use this VersaFine Clair in Warm Breeze. This color is beautiful. Yep. And again, this is Hampton Arts. I don't think any of the stamps that I'm using today are still available, but I'll take a look and see if I can find them. These might be available on Viva Las Vegas stamps. I think these were purchased in the last couple of years, so. No, I think that's perfect. I maybe would have moved him up a little higher, or moved the sentiment up a little higher, but I like the way it looks, even though it's a little crooked. I don't know why I never noticed before that Memento has swatches on the side of all of its ink pads. I have 3 random colors, or 1 regular color, black, but then I have Tangelo and Rich Cocoa, and they're already swatched for you. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and mount this on this piece of cardstock. Going to go ahead and use the stub punch again. I am not sure why I keep forgetting to do both parts of this, of the card base. And it is by Invoke Arts from 2005. I actually have this in a couple different sizes by a couple different manufacturers. Generally, you can find it somewhere. It is the image itself is in the public domain, so I believe. Looks pretty good. I'm just going to ink it up a little better this time. Okay. I'm going to try to do this a little lower than this time as well. Oh, I think it's crooked. Ooh, but it looks good. Fabulous. All right. So hopefully I can get this one in one shot. Great. And I'm going to be inking this stamp, and I know that the impression isn't going to be very good, but I'm going to, this one's really old and has a lot of residue and stuff on it, and it was smashed on the side for some reason, but I'm just gonna give it my best shot here. Probably over inking at this point, and kind of low to the middle. Let that set for a second. Some pressure down the middle, but not rocket. Not bad. And the good thing here is I could definitely go in with my micron pen, a black pen, and clean it up if I were that invested in it. But I think that that's what that image should look like right now. So, and I have this Fancy Love stamp, which is by Craft Smart. So I'm sure I paid a high dollar for that. But of course I love this font, and it's very kind of Peter Maxey hippie, so it's definitely going to go right along with the rest of these. I'm going to try not to get my head in there, but also be in screen. Okay, let's hope this is good. I don't know why I'm shaking so bad. I'm not even pressing. Weird. Okay, and go. Yay! Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put these guys together. Please hit the like button if you liked any part of this video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notifications so you know when I post more random videos. And don't forget, safety first.